Hey guys, welcome to Wamu's World. I hope everyone's having an amazing start to the week. I know today's Labor Day, so I hope everybody's trying to relax. Just relax, watch TV, go to a pool party, just anything that just helps you relax today. Um, just try not to work if you don't have to. Today I'm probably just gonna probably clean. I have to clean the kitchen for sure because I cooked last night. So I have to make sure I clean that, catch up a bit with work. With my new job, I have all these trainings that I have to get done. So catch up with that and then go to dinner with, my boyfriend in the evening. So that's kind of like the gist of my day today. Um, but yeah, the week has been pretty good. The weekend was memorable, but it was good. Um, there were some good moments, there were some bad moments, but we'll get to that. But anyway, I called this show today Uber to the Rescue because I will say, as much as I'm like, my dad was in the taxi cab business, so Uber is kind of like the devil to anybody that was in transportation. If they ever ran their own taxi cab business or something, Uber was definitely something they didn't like. But Uber has rescued me in a lot of different situations. Uber has saved me from a lot of unnecessary drama and BS. Um, but what I do want to say is that, I want you guys to know that toxic people are not really worth your time. And I mean that I guess I generally mean that in the most respectful way. You know how, like, you can have somebody that, considered a good friend. And then this has happened a lot in my life where, it's somebody that you're, friends with. And then as you get to know them, you start realizing, oh God, there's like some toxic traits. And it's like you don't want to be like rude about it. Like you don't want to be mean about it, but you're just like, yeah, that's not an energy I want to be around. Um, and I just want to tell you guys, if you ever find yourself in situations where you're like, this person, like, yeah, you've helped me, but like your mannerisms, your actions, they're toxic. It's just best to remove yourself. Like, just don't even give it any energy because that's something that person needs to work on. It has nothing to do with you. It has everything to do with them and what they need to work on. So that's kind of what I learned this weekend is, not everybody, even if you consider somebody a friend, it's just if their energy doesn't match with your energy and your goals and your ambitions, just you gotta bounce. Like it's nothing personal, but it's just you have to live your life in a positive way. And I just refuse to be around people who are chaotic, who cause chaos, who, you know, it's never an easy street with them. It's always something. It's always something. Like it's almost like drama is attached to them. And like when I was younger, I would keep people like that in my life where I'm just like, you know what? They play the whole woe is me card and you're like, you know what? Like I'm just gonna actually deal with it. Like, I mean, maybe it's just them, maybe it's just who they are. Like, everybody's different, everybody has different personalities. But then when I got older, I started realizing that why do I need people like that in my life? Like, what is it that they're bringing other than the good times? Like, I can't be surrounded by negative energy. And it's really just to protect yourself and to protect your energy. I just want to be around positivity. I just want to be around real good times, not real good times that come with drama. Um, and so that's something I learned very much this weekend. Um, and it's just a situation that happened, and I'm just like, ugh. It's almost like I feel like in my like getting older, I've realized like I used to just kind of deal with it, but then there's a part where like now that I'm older, I'm just kind of like, I don't want to be associated with that, and I really don't. It's not being heartless. It's just more of like I don't want to be associated with that. Period. If you're bringing drama and just BS and you know you're just bringing the dramatics. You're not even on stage. You're just at a regular schmegular plays, and you're just you're just bringing all that drama, and then everybody's just like absorbing that drama you're bringing, and you're just expecting everybody to deal with it. And I'm just like, I'm not one of those people that, like, you're not my family, you're not my blood. Like, there's nothing that's causing me to be there. And in situations like that, you just call an Uber and call it a day. You call it a night. And that's why I really appreciate I really appreciate Uber, because sometimes, like, you just don't have the time, you don't have the energy, and you don't want to be around the situation. And Uber is always just a phone call away. Um, and that's what I love about Uber. And that's why I called the show the name that I did, is because in that moment I kind of chuckled a little bit, where I was just kind of like, yeah, there's many instances where, like, Uber has really been there for me, where I don't have to, if I'm going out and I don't want to drive and drink, and I'm like, I don't want to be in a situation like that, I'll call an Uber. But the great thing about Uber is, if you're not liking the vibe, if it's not fitting you, like, if it's not something, if you're just not feeling it, you can always just call an Uber and be done with it. Um, and that's what I really appreciated this weekend. And also associating yourself with people who really don't represent you. And I mean that as much as, I mean that in a very respectful way. They don't represent you, they don't represent what you stand for. It's just a mess. Like, you have every right to just keep it moving. And whether you decide to give them a heads up or not is your choice. As for me, I feel like life is really short, and that's something I've learned after my car accident, is that you really don't have time for the bullshit. Like, you have goals, you have ambitions, you have things that you're trying to do, and those people are just going to keep you down. And you have to keep yourself away from those people. Um, may come off bitchy, but in all respect, I don't give a fuck. Like, I really don't. It's just, you really just have to focus on you and focus on what you're trying to do in this world, because, like I said before, life is very short. Um, Also, another thing, also be careful who you ask help from. Sometimes you may find yourself, you're like, oh, this person seems very helpful. They seem like, they'll, I just moved here. Like, maybe they can help me with some stuff. And then you realize, I would rather just struggle and help myself than ask them for help. Like, sometimes you find yourself in those kind of positions where you're just like, I think I'm okay. Like, the extra help is great, but, like, maybe I'm actually okay. Maybe I don't really, because it's almost like it's not even worth the drama. It's not worth the stress, like, for no reason. Um, I'm not getting paid to have that stress. That stress is actually coming for free. And I always get antsy about people who, like, they help you with the condition that you accept them for who they are, even if they're a shitty person. No, I'd rather just do what I need to do. And that's that's something I have learned from experience. Be careful who you ask help from, and if it's coming with a price, not worth it. Just keep it moving. You'll be okay, and you're probably already okay. It's just that maybe the extra help was good, but you'll be fine. You'll be okay. But yeah, do not get fooled by helpers in disguise. These people, they help you, and then all of a sudden, they turn into, unfortunately, themselves. And that, if it's someone that has not, worked on themselves, gotten therapy, or, like, dealt with their demons, you do not want to, you might as well just say, keep the help, have a splendid day, and I'll pray for you, and call an Uber. I'll pray for you and call an Uber. But I don't. My mission in life is just to surround myself with people who help elevate me, who help encourage me, who help, just are good people, wholeheartedly good people. And, when I help a person, I don't expect anything really in return. I know there's some people who, like, you might help someone financially, and then you're like, but you have to pay me back. Like for me, I never think that way. Like if I help you, I help you. I'm not gonna be like, pay me back. Like I feel like that's a bit disrespectful because the help should be something that came from the heart, you know? Um, and even just being emotionally there for somebody or helping them, like it's not that, you owe them something. You're just actually in the kindness of your heart actually helping them. And you don't really meet a lot of people like that in this world. It's always, you owe me, but it's just like, really? Like, you might as well have just kept that. It's not authentic. And we're missing, I feel like in this world, we're missing a lot of authenticity. A lot of it, actually. But yeah, at this point in my life, I value my work, I value my family, I value my current relationship, and I value, my future businesses and things that I'm putting my mind and time into. I don't really have time for the BS and the drama. Um, I will leave it no matter how disrespectful it comes off. I will just leave. I will just call an Uber and I will just leave. And I will be okay with my decision and I will sleep so well at night, you have no idea. Um, but that's kind of the I'm sorry I just went to that, but like that's something that I realized this weekend is just, sometimes you just like, I feel like there was a part of me that's like in that situation that like I was just in the zone. I was just like, wow, I don't have to deal with this. Like I can actually just go. And I did. Um, and it was nice. It was nice to just know that you can do that and keep it moving. Um, yeah, that's just the message I wanted to give you guys today. Very random, but as I said before, like I want to talk about things that are relevant in my personal life. I don't just want to talk about relationships and stuff like that. There are other things going on in my life. I go out, I work, yoga, just other things I do. Like working on my future business. Like there's so much more I do than just the dating thing. And so, yeah, that's something personal that happened to me this weekend. It didn't ruin my weekend. One thing I realized is that when you have a peace of mind, when you're settled about yourself and settled about what you want in life, a lot of those things are not really going to affect you. Like you're literally just gonna sit in it. You're gonna watch it like it's a damn show, the theatrics of it all, and say, yeah, tomorrow I'm going to brunch. Tomorrow I'm going to brunch, and yeah, and you can deal with your stuff on the side. I did want to leave you guys with a quote. Those who spend their time looking for the faults in others usually make no time to correct their own. And that speaks volumes, 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 volumes for people who want to put their negative energy on you because they haven't healed within themselves. And they destroy it for everybody. They like, you're just trying to have a good night. You're just trying to have a good night. And then all of a sudden, bullshit. And it's like sometimes you're just like, dude, like get it together. Like nobody's trying to take care of you, nobody's trying to like deal with that BS. Like just get your shit together. Like anyway, but if you guys have ever been in a situation like that or dealt with people who are like that, I hope I spoke to you on some level today. It's really people who like, what's that saying? It's not even really a saying, but I heard someone say one time that, you can be a good and a bad person at the same time. I don't or you can be a bad person that does good things. That's what it is. You can be a bad person that does good things. And the problem with people like that is that essentially they're still a bad person. It doesn't matter, like you can do all the good things in the world, but essentially at the root you're not really that great of a person. That makes sense? And you're still eventually going to do bad. That's very philosophical. I don't know. You guys think about that. Can you be a bad person that does good things? I do believe you can be essentially a bad person or who's considered a bad person that does good things, but I think essentially aren't you either a good or a bad person, you know? Anyway, that's a question for you guys to take. That's one of my philosophical questions that I will put out there for you guys. But please continue. Thank you guys so much for subscribing to my channel, liking my channel. I have been getting people that have been sending me topics, hot topics, and everything like that. I mean, I really do appreciate that. Um, it really means a lot. I love the support, and please, continue to like, subscribe, comment. I will try to do more videos each week, and they will be about anything in this world. And I'm actually going to look at some of the topics you guys sent so that I can actually talk on that as well. But I want you guys to remember, like, peace of mind is everything in this world. Like, you have to find a way to find your peace of mind, whether that be through activities or you know working out or just anything, like something that gives you peace of mind. Music, creating music, writing. Like writing is something that helps me. Like yoga and Pilates is something that helps me. I love being out in nature. Usually just walking, but not like hiking. I'm not a hiking person. Don't get it twisted. Um, but just doing things that really do make you happy. Like that, regaining and maintaining your peace of mind is everything in this world. Money isn't going to do that for you. Like it's really not. It's really how you maintain your peace of mind that keeps you grounded in this world that we live in. And when you see others acting a fool, please don't add yourself to the circus. Just pray for them and call yourself an Uber. And that's exactly what I did this weekend. And the rest of my weekend was splendid because, I got to hang out with people I like, and people that support me, and people that just want the best for me. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please like, subscribe, and comment, as I said before. And have a wonderful day. And I will see you again this week. I may propose the topic and then ask for your comments on it, or I may just talk about something that's relevant to my life. Whatever it is, I hope you guys do enjoy the next video, and have a good rest of your day. Bye.